everyone, and welcome to VR Master League here in the EU Cycle 1 Challenger Cup. In this Challenger Cup for North America.
And I'm excited to see these matches. I'm excited to start off this Challenger Cup.
If you're not sure what we're getting into today, you're not prepared.
This is the most hype moment of Season 3 so far.
Teo here, which is been a team for a while. I mentioned it earlier on in the first match, and that is an immediate goal.
Penalty on the cameras. Go Gators! And of course, Sir Dibwe right by my side, and let's go.
Yeah, and real quick. Oh my God, are you serious?
Well, guess what? We went.
2 seconds.
Blink and you'll miss it. So that's going to be an immediate return as well.
That another interception by Blank, and they're their first.
Oh, nice save.
Rusty Robots, all they have to do is run down the clock. Now Beach Player with another opportunity to seal the game here.
Fortunately, just a little fumble, and now passing to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth to the backboard, slapping it in.
To Twang Pants here, going to try and get past to J for Jack under the goal, going to get the dunk.
Going for a send potentially to the right shoulder. Does have teammates across the bubble. Might cross it in. That's going to be the pass. The finish from Area Knight. What a play.
Happen as I just say it there. Wolf there, wide open shot going off that backboard. He's going to find that.
They're going to be saved by J for Jack now. Going to be taking that long shot. In fact, Grimy.
They still have time, 1 minute, not a lot of time, but they need to score this with a nice up pass onto VTX.
Aim, it's kind of just playing that time and just playing as cleanly as you can. Speaking of clean, the shot coming through for J for Jack.
Chuck, not Norris, right here, looking to get that one out, but Beach Player kind of fighting back and forth. It's going to be a one-on-one. The goalie here is going to be Celicoid finishing that one off for Rusty Robots.
Another interception and another again, so just good. Absolutely excellent positioning.
Having a lot of chaos. Nice offensive move by Ling.
Now Blank winning that disc straight back. Another strike from Strike.
Winner. Now it's interception by Wolf. It's going to get stopped by Chuck. Now Norris goes to 3-pointer available. Going to go for the half court. It's going to bounce in. Nice shot by Chuck. This next point is going to be critical for each team, which Beach Player with a 3-pointer opportunity going to stink it in.
Passing around, trying to bring in on the baked potato goalie, and just like that,
make its way to him as well. The cross pass coming through from Conrad. Another cross pass from Steffo.
There's no goalie there, so if they can win this race, which is just like that, Beach Player going to be
now Caesar with the cross pass does not make it. Tries to shoot negative with an amazing save.
But Grimy trying to take this one. They're going to go to Twang Pants. The cross pass quickly to Padish, putting it right into the top of the goal.
and they've got the stack first to get there. Another open 3-pointer, and it's in.
All doing nice pass onto Grumpy. Grumpy tries to juke out the player, gets one more pass onto the shield.
From Wrath, and will not be there. The first attempt or the second. Steel Sky in the hottest second. That is Molten Steel in the goal.
Steel Curtain strikes again. Moonface. Rusty Robots came very close to taking that third round as well. But we're going to get into the second round of this one between and oh my God, again. The same team. It's the same team.
Chuck is just going to look up high. Maybe a self bounce trying for that, but instead a turnover and maybe even. It's Caesar.
But the clear from Blank right there, going for the nice save by Bad Elmo.
Previously I'm Ding. Oh, what a setup. Oh, what a lesson. Oh, buddy. Double stun there. They've got some numbers here coming in. Link 1 setting up Chuck, not Norris.
They're adapting to Everest. They realize that relying on these stunts, but Steffo.
Send this one down. They're going to get down there first. Picked up there by Link 1. The stop. Steel Skydiver is ridiculous.
That is just nasty. Gotta do it again, though. Oh, he will. Steel Sky has gotten to a new level.
Who's under pressure, sending it back. Saluna's the only one there. Saluna has Caesar up ahead, taking the shot. Is it going to be on? It is. 41 meters out from the other side of the tube. Chocolate, a boost here. They're going to look for a dribble. No, Lit's just going to peel off. Sweet Tooth sending it across. What an interception by Saluna. She's lining up the shot. No way. No way.
This is Echo Arena.
Trying hard not to bottle it up, but I'm scared of letting you down. Like a knot in the pit of my gut, moving up to my neck now. Running wild in my mind, what you're gonna say, what you're gonna think. Will you be disappointed in me? 'Cause I tried so hard, and I tried Feeling like I may run out of luck. Need a boost in my ego. Losing speed and I need to duck, but I can't seem to let go. Running wild in my mind, are you gonna wait? If I lag behind, will you stop? Grab a hold of me. 'Cause I tried so hard and I fly, but I'm scarred. Will you ever forgive me? Will you understand? Light it up, I'm gonna take my shot. I'm doing the best I can. The best I can. I'm doing the best I can. The best I can. Spinning round and round and round and round and round and we go now. Moving how we wanna, going up and down and sideways now. Gotta go lying low, wanna know if we'll ever get back to land. I don't care if we end up champs. I'm doing the best I can. The best I can.
Blink your eyes and suddenly they're in your face with a stun and a steal.
Yeah, not trying to recover on it. They do ultimately Lit sending that one out. Sweet Tooth, the both of them getting down there. Sweet Tooth now far side. Lit looking to send that pass, but Aurora already in the bubble. Oh, are you kidding me? It was in Steel Skydiver's face. In his face, completely screened out, and somehow Steel got the grab on that. Are you kidding me? Long shot here off the backboard. Acorn's gonna get a stop there.
Now trying to make his way, trying to juke his way as kind of a tiger and mouse situation now, a cat and mouse situation I should say. And now the backboard shot. Oh my goodness!
Oh, wow, cat and mouse and
pass. And in fact, this one's going to be an excellent save coming through from Wolfo, but Bad Elmo taking it here. Another save from Neo. So brilliant defense, in fact, coming through from Neo. And now the stack's coming through on the other side. It's going to be a shot, and Grimey's going to take it, put that one straight in for the 3, winning in the stack race there.
Really precise passing. Now Nillywick just driving that in, but Alacost able to trying to bait that shot, put his hands through the goal line and find that save, and that clears it and come through. But Nan needs to find their stacks, and they got to get possession. And now with possession and the shot's going to be Alacost. So Alacost making the plays there, throwing his hands in the air, a little bit pumped, and he should be happy with that shot.
Diablo off of the bounce, but nobody's home as he sends him across. Mitski recovering here as he walks in on the bubble strem. Juking, bringing it in. Juke using a player. Nutty. Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I am Matsu Demui, and this is 3 Minute Meta. In this first installment, we are going to cover zones, specifically attack, defensive, and neutral zones. Before we start, everything I cover in these videos are just basic guidelines to help get you more familiar with the meta. These represent only my interpretation of the meta, and it may not be shared by everyone. So we'll begin with an analogy. In the game of basketball, the court is split into two halves. To your team, these are the offensive and defensive zones. The defensive zone is the half occupied by your team's goal, and the offensive zone is the half occupied by the other team's goal. Hockey does this as well with offensive and defensive zones, but hockey also adds a neutral zone in the center of the ice. In both sports, it is the rules of the game that define the zones and thus influence the strategies that teams develop around them. And in Echo Arena, we effectively take this concept of zones one step further. It is common, even the norm, to identify the two halves of the arena as the offensive and defensive zones from your team's perspective. But in practice, what you effectively have are two defensive zones, two neutral zones, and two attack zones. Mid doubles as both an attack and defensive zone depending on whether or not you control the disc. In Echo Arena, an offensive attack happens in two stages. First, the offense has to get through mid, and then they can set up for an attack on the bubble. There is no bubble attack before getting through the choke point at mid. In the analogy we started with, where game rules were what define the zones, here it is a level design of the arena, i.e. the geometry, e.g. this choke point, that creates this unique defensive zone. So then what is a neutral zone? For offense, this is a zone in which you tend to stage your attacks from. For defense, this is basically a zone that you do not overcommit defensive coverage to. And again, it is the level design here that creates this effective zone. With so much space, it is much easier for the offense to successfully complete passes and otherwise progress up the field. That is, as opposed to mid, where the geometry creates a choke point, or bubble, where the geometry funnels everything into a smaller and smaller area around the goal, and thus these are far more viable as defensive strongholds. So in the end, it is the lack of defensive viability that creates these neutral zones. So how do you use this information? On offense, it's good to be able to predict how and where the defense will be setting up to defend. Conversely, on defense, it is good to know where your geographic strengths are, that is, what areas of the map provide you with advantages on defense. This knowledge can inform you while devising both offensive and defensive strategies and plays, and may better help you make necessary adjustments during a real game. Some core concepts to always keep in mind are space and numbers. These exist on a sliding scale where more space and fewer numbers tends to favor the offense, while less space and more numbers tends to favor the defense. Numbers here just meaning the number of players in a given area. Now, with all that said, what are your thoughts? Does this help you visualize the game any better? Do you completely disagree with what I had to say? Or maybe you had some questions or even a potential topic for a future 3-minute meta. Please leave them all in the comments below this video. I will be reading through all of them, so feedback is greatly appreciated. But that's it for this installment of 3-minute meta. In the next, we're going to cover offensive joust schemes. I've been Monsieur Demui. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Welcome everybody to the Echo Arena VR Master League Venue Showcase. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I am joined with my co-caster, Sputnik Cobra. Sputnik, how you doing today, dude?
I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to these matchups today. Envy versus Not Esports can be fantastic. Intoxicated versus Smash Dash. We got two great matchups back to back, and I'm completely excited.
Yeah, it's a good EU showcase today, and I mean, I really want to see how Not come out and compete today. You know, they're gonna be they're so close to getting down into that Challenger Cup, and you know we talk about it all the time. That Challenger Cup means that the bottom 2 teams in our Master tier, so ranks 9 and 10, go off against the top 4 teams in Diamond, so ranks 11 through 16. Math 17. 11 through. Oh boy, 15.
You're looking at me for validation, and you know I'm terrible with math. I've been saying this for years now. Math, and me, we don't mix.
It's why we automate all of our stats and scoreboards and have folks like so much for subtlety on cams for today. we're also going to be chiming in. We'll be getting Wazda's opinion on the sideline casting. But we got to focus on what we got coming up here. Not versus Envy. How do you think Envy is going to come out today? I mean, we're waiting for this roster to fill out. We're waiting for these teams to get in lobbies so we can dive into this first game. But I mean, what are you expecting today? It's going to be quick, right?
It's definitely going to be a fast game, and I'm expecting Envy to come away with the win. They've been playing very well lately. They're a very strong team. And Not's just been struggling. They're an incredibly powerful team themselves, but, you know, this Master Division is just so strong, so difficult to compete in.
Is this a adjusted roster from Not, or am I just maybe not recognizing names? Is just Charlie a name that's been on there consistently for Not?
Charlie's been on the roster for the past 2 seasons.
Wow, okay. I don't. Who was the? Was it Swift that was going to be stepping out soon from this roster?
So I believe Swift. Well, Swift made an announcement on Twitter that he's gonna be leaving the roster after this cycle, and I also think there might be some other changes. I don't know. If I should speak on them. I don't know if there are rumors.
Well, what I wanted to talk about is that because the reason that maybe we're seeing sort of Not in this bottom 2 right now is because they're in a bit of a roster, an awkward phase, if you will, right? They're sort of waiting for this roster change to happen. They still want to compete. I mean, if they can get themselves to not have to go to the Challenger Cup, that's a really nice way to transition, right? Then you have that almost, I mean, it's really perfect, right? Because then you have a week to maybe get a new player into that roster for your next cycle. You're ready to go for that next master tier. Maybe that can infuse new life into the roster and into the team as a whole. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here for this Not squad. So I'm expecting them to come out and play competitive, and they do play well. They're a very skilled team. They're a very focused team. We've heard them talk strats. They know what they have to do when they come into these games. I wonder what Envy's going to bring. You know, I wonder what Envy's going to bring to the table today. Maybe we can go to our sideline caster for some hot takes. Wazda, what are you sort of looking for out of today's match?
You know, you always like to see a competitive one. I mean, these are the top teams in our league in the European region, so obviously we're going to see a banger of a match today. But looking at the history of Nautis, it's not looking the greatest. The only teams they have beaten in this cycle is Quackheads and Nameless, and well, if you look at Envy's history, those teams they've beaten pretty easily. So there's a pretty big challenge for Nautis to face today, and you know, if they can make it happen, it's a pretty good pickup for them. But there is still a lot to do for them today. So there's still a big hill to overcome.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, when we talk about battling for that, that challenge to avoid that Challenger Cup, Envy's right there too. I mean, rank 7, you're pretty close to 9 and 10. You're danger close. You know, you really do need to lock in wins when you can, and so this is really a must-win for Envy. They just need to lock in a clean win against Not, so that they can maintain their position in this cycle and avoid that Challenger Cup. And we bought enough time, Sput. We're diving into round 1.
Absolutely. With this neutral joust underway, it will be won by Not, quickly sending it to the left wall to be picked up by Niles of Envy, but an interception at mid on that clear. Charlie up to Swift, and then just getting knocked out of Swift's hands off that headbutt, and it will be a steal into the hands of National for the clear through tube.
Some really good defensive moves there from Envy to deny a couple of attacks on goal. There's a good cross pass to Niles, finds the gap just under the hands of the goalie, and out the gate, Envy with a 2-0 lead.
And a strong start from Not, but just Not has so much difficulty getting it into the bubble, finding these shots, and it will be a turnover to Envy, and Envy able to capitalize on that.
Absolutely, a very strong start. Now they're going on their offensive joust. There's some aggressive defense out the gate, forcing a bit of a mispass down the tunnel. Does result in Envy with dispossession, and now they're going to set up for the attack. Had all the time in the world there to get this clear pass out, but goes a bit wide. The stun there coming in from the Niles. Passes it up to BK, and they're looking for the attack. It's a 1v2. The defense is back in time, though, and they're all set up now to defend this attack.
So Stody at the back line with possession, sending it forward to Niles. Niles cross along that wall to National. National sending it behind goal in the save from Alikos. And the dab right afterwards. So, you know, we've seen Not just loosen up a little bit, have a lot more fun as, you know, they know that Swift is leaving after the end of this cycle. So it's like a new Not team, and they're really enjoying themselves.
I mean, we see I mean, Alikos has been doing some great goalie work. Can he prevent another shot? No, it's up to Swift actually. He snags it out of the back of his hands and almost clears it out. The attack continues though to come in from Envy. Envy relentless here with this pursuit. The pass up, the dunk in. Snody able to find two finally. The relentless pressure eventually gets them a few more points on the board.
So Alikos would be caught out of the goal in that situation, swapping for Ninja Knight. And Ninja Knight's always said that he's not a goalie, and that shot would go right past him. So another 2 points for Envy. Now to QB will be Alikos. Alikos setting that forward, and that's an interception. National finding it. Alikos stunned out, and that shot going in for 3 points. So now a 7-point lead to Envy.
Yeah, and they're looking good. I mean, this is exactly how you want to start this game, you know, against Not. You want to really come out strong, you know, show that you're coming to play, and Not's capable of battling back. You know, it's just can they dodge this sort of double stack that's been threatening them. There's a good clear all the way down. The Not stacks here in time. It's a 3v3 inside the goal. The pass up to the top goes a bit wide, floats around over to Charlie, who now is going to try and slow things down a bit with the back pass as they all set up for an attack inside the zone. The pass up top gets intercepted by Stody. A great read and a full clear down. Who's going to get back in time for the disc is the question. It's looking like it's going to be the full team of Envy. Stody follows up the zone clear for another 3 this time. 10-point lead for Envy.
So right now, this Envy offense and defense is just outpacing Nant. Nant just can't get it together outside the bubble. They're trying to go for these deep passes, and they're just getting intercepted. So now a 10-point lead to Envy. Alikos to QB for Nant. Alikos with possession. He's going to get stunned out. It's going to knock off the head of one of the players of Envy, and they're going to put it in for another 2 points.
Wow. Envy really just coming out here with a powerful performance in round 1. You know, there's a lot of time. 6:15 on the clock is plenty of time for a team like Not to bounce back and get a couple of good sequences under their belt. You saw there a bit of a faster rollout to avoid that double jet, that stack pressure, but the stack didn't instantly go to the QB. They waited for that pass this time, so they're shifting up their attacks as well as National finds another 3 this time. Wow, that looked like it was a 2 from where I was looking, but manages to get it just outside the zone for 3.
And an anchor shot from the upper blocks is very difficult. Kind of disguises the movement, and left his hands at 18 meters a second, so that's not a slow shot. Alikos just not able to find the save, so Not to QB, not able to find that pass, sending it off Joust advantage, hitting the wall, and now an interception from Not on that clear, but they can't find the 3 as it bounces off the Geo.
That was, you know, the potential momentum swing there. That mail slot shot looking good. It was open, but just couldn't sink it in. Bounced off the Geo. Now another shot on goal does get interrupted as they do still have the disc on the back end. VK manages to juke off the backboard and find 2 through a horde of the defense.
Not really just getting outplayed right now. There's no way to say that nicely. They've got this 17-point deficit.
Yeah.
They're looking at a mercy situation. They can't convert on offense. They're getting stopped at mid, at their back line. They're just getting stopped all around, and they'll get stopped right there. Alikos not able to get it. He'll be stunned out. It's now in the bubble looking to get it. Will be Envy, and BK sending it out for a 3, but not able to find that shot outside the bubble would be the Nile. So now 19 points on the board. 19-point advantage to Envy. And Not is just struggling right now.
You know, he said they went to send it out for the 3. It seemed like Niles wasn't it didn't get the memo there, because that's exactly what they were trying. They could have scored 2 there on their own, but either way, a 19-point lead now. And again, another defensive interrupt. The shot there goes just a bit wide. And Alikos is able to get that and clear it out down through the tunnel. A nice pass up to Ninja Knight. Ninja Knight's going for a long-range 3 off the backboard. Dings off the corner of the goal. The stack's there. No. National actually riding the defensive stack. Manages to get there with the enemy and snag disc, clear it down. Now comes what could be the final attack of round 1. If they can sink this in, it's going to be mercy for Envy.
So we're only in the first round. Not could turn it around in the second round. They could force a third round, but they're going to have to make changes now. And that shot coming through, Alikos is going to find that save through all that commotion. Not able to find the clear, though, so it's at ceiling to be picked up by BK. BK now sending it forward, and this is the Mercy, and that's going to be 3 points, 22 on the board. That's it in the first round.
And yeah, you know, it's I don't want to say the fall of Not, so to speak, because I very much believe that this roster is powerful. I mean, Alikos had some fantastic saves in goal. He's a great goalie. They have good strikers in this team. But if you're not all four, you know, in sync, working together, you know, firing on all cylinders at the master tier, it's just, how do you compete? You know, when you're going up against a team like Envy that is stack boosting so fast down lane, you know, they're sinking long range threes. They're sinking. They're juking off the backboard for close twos. I mean, Wazda, give me your thoughts on this first round.
You know, I talked earlier, I said, you know, they got a hill to climb, and it seems like it's not a hill. It is Mount Olympus, because Envy is looking like gods today. It is absolutely incredible. They're outpacing Not at every single step. When there's a clear, Envy is there for the grab. They have it. They're basically in the bubble by the time that Not even realized they got the interception. It's been absolutely incredible for Envy, and like you said, Not, it's not great to see a team as good as Not struggling so hard, but you know, we got round number 2. Hopefully Not can get some points on the round this game, but you know, looking like Envy might be close to wrapping up this game.
Yeah, they certainly came out powerful there, and you know, 22-0. That's the mercy rule for the VRML is you got to get over 20, and out the gate, Envy looking to instantly kick off round 2 with a 3-point lead. It seemed like the stack was set up on the defense there, but still, somehow they found an open goal.
That's just the speed of Envy's stack. They got that positional advantage off the neutral joust, and we were talking earlier about Not and, you know, the changes to their roster, and they're having a lot more fun now. And at this level, this is the professionalism of Echo Arena, which requires dedication and hard work. And you know, you see it in these level of play. You see the organization, and you see the intensity. And Not with their roster winding down, that shot's going to ding. With their roster winding down and changing this cycle, they're focusing on fun right now. And you can see the difference in the attitude and the ability, and BK able to just whirl that one and twirl that one off the rim of the goal and find 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta come in, you gotta be having that fire to win. That's the beauty of these cycles, right? As you do end up sort of rotating out maybe teams that can't necessarily compete against these higher tier squads, because you need to be on your A game at all times when you're in the master tier. I mean, that attack from Envy was really nicely set up. They had great passing around the zone to get those points in. I mean, it's if you or me tried to score against Not, we would not be able to, but Envy is making it look so easy because they are playing very clean right now. To the point of Wazda earlier, they are a mountain to climb at this point, and Not is trying to bounce back a little bit here in round 2. See them setting up for the attack. A good cross pass there. Charlie finally getting him on the board for the first time in the series.
And the players reacting. Alikos happy with that shot. I think Stody accidentally grabbed the block in front of the goal instead of the disc, so maybe an error right there, and maybe not too happy with it, but they're having some fun. So now, first 2 points on the board for Not. Joust advantage to Envy. To QB is Stody. Stody setting it left. And the interception from Swift. Swift taking that long shot. And that one's going to bounce, so not able to find another shot coming through. That one's going to ding. It's going to be retrieved by Alikos on the rebound. Alikos now sending it to Charlie. And Charlie's going to find the 2 points. So now, Not with some energy. They've got 4 points. They're on the board. It's only a 1 point deficit now.
Hey, man, it's the roller coaster ride of Echo Arena that we love. You know, you just don't know what you can expect at any given second. The scoreline can change so fast. And almost another intercept from an aggressive stack there, trying to play out the gate quick. Instantly able to get back here as the full force of the defense sets up. Now they're playing a little faster. They seem to be getting a little bit more aggressive. The question is, can they weather the storm of Envy? A great save from Alikos. Of course they can. He's in goal. He manages to snag that out, and here comes the stack and clear.
And Alakaz doing a little bit of a dance after every save, and I can't wait for him to do that and get stunned out. That would just be insult to injury, and the shot coming through, that one's gonna ding off the backboard. So now Charlie 13 with possession is gonna lose it. Envy now with it. Stody not able to get it all the way out of the bubble. It's gonna be back in the hands of Envy though, and Stody now sending it through mid.
A good bit of back and forth here as Nant has come alive. Their speed starting to kick in here. Their stacks looking a little bit cleaner, and a good intercept from Swift. Another open three. Is it going to go off the backboard and in? No, it dings off right back into the hands of Ninja, who slaps it in for 2. Nant has the lead. They got Mercy 22-0 in round 1, and they are leading here in round 2.
Maybe this is like a mind game. Maybe this is all in their strategy to have fun with the first round, and now find some success in the second round, so not really switching it up. Definitely making for an entertaining game. Alakaz with some great saves. BK of Envy with possession, sending it cross to the floor. National now sending it back. Now maybe Envy isn't slacking anymore. I don't know what's going on with these teams. Sending it forward now to National. National's gonna take this shot. He's gonna find the 2 points. So now back in the lead, as we kind of expected, is gonna be Envy.
Well, this is more what you would anticipate, you know. If not want to lock in and focus, you know, they clearly can, and they can put up some close score line here. Let's see if they maintain the focus through the rest of this round. 5.5 minutes left. They've had some tough offensive jousts against Envy as of late. Round 1, really, they were just having a hard time getting the disc out of their zone. But here, they've changed their rollout, a bit of a shorter range rollout to allow for quicker passes to avoid that quick aggressive stack, and it did get them out of their zone temporarily. Quickly, Envy has managed to regrab, take an open 3, does ding off the goal, slapped away now, and Nant is competing for this round 2.
Absolutely. Only a 1-point lead to Envy. Envy with possession, sending it now to the floor, and going up to the upper block, and National now with possession, looking for an angle, taking his time, opting to just back it out of the bubble, sending it to Bowtie. So Envy playing the strong possession game, looking for an advantage. Back to National. National's just going to send that for the pass, and Stody's going to get stunned out behind goal.
Huge.
So not just waiting for that pass and pouncing on it.
Oh. He had the opportunity to clear down tunnel, it looked like, but instead gets an opportune bounce off the Geo. National now continues the attack. Alakaz diving out of goal. Ninja Knight was actually there to grab it first and tries to clear it down. Envy somehow continues to get these rebounds, and it continues to push the offensive. Alakaz again with another grab off the backboard, tries to clear it down. This time finally does into the tunnel. Here's an open 3 for Swift, his 3rd of the day. Is it off the backboard and in? No, it goes just a bit wide. Swift having a tough time sinking those long-range 3s, but the attack continues for Nant. There is another ding off the top of the goal. Alakaz follows it up and slaps it in for 2.
Alakaz able to find that shot off the rebound at a sharp angle. So now 1-point lead to Nant. This second round is... I don't know what to make of this. This is exciting. They seem to change it up from the first round. I mean, what a turnaround. So joust advantage down to Envy. Envy sending it left to Niles. Niles sending it forward. Not able to find that pass as his teammate. So this is a chance for Nant. Not able to find it at the ceiling. They will find it below it, trying to find that pass, but it's going to be a turnover now to Envy.
Just out of the hands of Swift. Nice bounce pass up to the roof to National. National now going to try and walk it in. Passes back to BK, gets the stun on Alakaz, and that's the play. What you're seeing there is National looking at Alakaz and going, I can't take this shot, because Alakaz is just going to... He's going to goalie it, he's going to snag it, and so instead he goes for the push-in, passes, and then knows he has to stun Alakaz to open this goal up. Does it, gets the 2 off the back end. Really good play, really thoughtful play coming in from Envy there to get them a 1-point lead, but how long will it last, but
I don't know. I'm not making any predictions, because after this turnaround from the first round, I really don't know anything. So at the floor, will be picked up by Swift. Swift making the drive. He's going to get shut down. National finding that save. And Alakaz now with it on that interception. So working into the bubble is not trying to find an angle. Going off the floor, up to Ninja. Ninja trying to find that follow-up pass. Picking up will be Swift. Swift not able to sink it. He's not able to find that shot. So now it will be picked up by Nant at mid.
Swift on the backboard there. Another pass up to him. Goes a bit wide, bounces around, slaps it down. The defensive Envy swarms the disc and gets it down into the midfield, but the regrab coming in from the likes of Not. They've been able to get these rebounds nicely and continue their offense here as they do again, set up inside the zone. Here comes a push in from Swift. He gets stunned out before he can make the shot. The rest of his offense not there to support, and the clear coming in here. This may be an open goal 3 for Envy. No, it dings. Follow up.
And getting it behind the goal, following it up will be National. So, you know, they're following up their shots. They're getting the rebounds. Now they've got a 3-point lead. This is, I don't want to say it's big. I don't know, because, it's just such a turnaround from the first round. So now Non's competing. Less than 90 seconds on the clock. They could tie this up. They really could take this second round. It's only one possession disadvantage.
Holocaust calling out that stack to come get him. Charlie maybe not ready for the push to come in from behind him. Maybe he was relying on Holocaust to get the stun out on that stack, but instead they can't. Holocaust tries to dive back and interrupt BK's dunk, but he can't get his hands on the disc. BK maybe putting the nail in the coffin here. It's now a 2-goal lead minimum. They have to score a 3 as one of those 2 goals. It's not going to be easy, Spot.
I'm definitely not counting out Non. They've surprised me enough today.
Yeah.
So with possession as Holocaust, they're just going to slap it quickly on this rollout. Swift now going through the tube, looking for an opportunity. This Envy defense reacting, sending it down to the floor. Swift, Ninja Knight with it, sending it in. That save coming through. And Ninja Knight would actually challenge the goalie. It would be Charlie to take that shot. Not able to find it, though. So now it's in the not bubble. Will be picked up by BK. BK working it through, sending it out, and finding it will be National for the 2 points. So that's it. Second round and first round to Envy. Envy's going to take this series.
They almost had their setup there, Spud. They had that open 3 opportunity where there was an angle to take the shot. They almost had the stun on goalie. It just came a second too late, but a great save from Envy there to prevent that 3 from going in and prevent what could have been momentum shifting into the hands of Nant and ultimately locking in round 2 for a W. They will take the series as well, but wow, that things kicked up there a lot in round 2. I wonder where that Not team was in round 1. Your thoughts, Wazda?
Yeah, I'm definitely wondering the same kind of question. Not definitely was pulled out definitely a different team. Once they came out that tunnel, they were playing much better. Their defensive game was on point. Their stuns was great. But I can't tell how much of that round was not just pulling out ahead and getting some really nice goals in, and how much of that was Envy playing with their food a little bit. I'm sure it was half and half, but Not definitely proving they still have what it takes to be in Masters, but this game and this season just hasn't been theirs so far. And Envy, they're able to clean it up. They're able to stabilize after a much different second round than the first, and they're able to make it happen. So good job to them, and they're still one of the top teams in this league.
Yeah, they are. They're going to be a threat in that Challenger Cup. It's going to be interesting to see them in there. I'm assuming they'll be down there. Maybe they'll. I don't know how many opportunities they have left in this cycle to push up out of that 9th and 10th position, but I don't think it's very many. Either way, a fun game to tune into, and it's not the end of the day for us here. I do want to take a quick pause to shout out everyone on venues, everyone watching all across all of the different platforms, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. We do appreciate you all hanging out and catching these streams. We will be back. Sput, what is our next game of the day?
So the final game of the day in this 2-game back-to-back is going to be Intoxicated versus Smash Dash. And Intoxicated, a newer team. They were former Master player. Well, they're current Master players, but they played with other teams, and then they formed sometime during Season 3, and they're going to be an absolute blast to watch. Very strong team. And Smash Dash, who we know, we love, and we've seen them a lot on venues. So it's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. We'll be bringing in It's Me Ollie for this next game. Until then, we will take a brief intermission as we set up, get into lobby, and get things sorted. We'll be right back with more Echo Arena VRML action. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome back to this last matchup for Oculus Venues for the Saturday matchup. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I'm joined by It's Me Ollie for this last game. It's going to be Intoxicated versus Smash Dash, and I'm totally pumped. And how are you feeling, Ollie?
I'm very excited for this last one. I mean, we got Intoxicated going against Smash Dash, two incredibly fast teams, two incredibly skilled teams, and you know their stacking on both teams is very fast, very good. And as we know, Smash Dash has a very good defensive stack, as we've seen quite a few times on the cast. So quite excited for this matchup. And I think the only thing they have over Intoxicated is that Smash Dash have a bit more control and chemistry within their stacks, whereas Intoxicated, they're still working on that, staying together and changing directions rather than just going in a straight line. But they are very fast, so definitely can't count them out.
We haven't seen much of Intoxicated yet. We were talking earlier about how they formed during Season 3, and you know, we keep seeing them develop as the season continues, and they keep getting better and better. They keep figuring out how to play against the teams in the Masters division. I mean, they played against them on their former teams, but now with this new dynamic, it's so exciting to watch. And with that being said, Ollie, take us in to this first round.
Countdown going down. We'll be going into this first round. Intoxicated versus Envy, a Master Tier matchup right here on Venues, Facebook Gaming, YouTube, and Twitch. And it will be Smash Dash winning Joust advantage. Oh, sorry, initial Joust. Now Slane picking up for them, just losing it. Not going in the hands of Finn. Finn looking for maybe the boop shot off the roof, getting Intoxicated an early lead. And it will connect for another early 3. Intoxicated 3-0.
And that was such a slow boop shot. That might have been the slowest boop shot I've ever seen. And just Smash Dash not able to recover at the ceiling. They tried to find possession on the initial bounce off the ceiling, but they didn't recover and challenge it. I guess they figured that it wasn't going in.
Maybe they thought that someone else was able to get there first, but now Sendo target sending it down to the ground over to Slin. Slin going for the shot, and as we know, Slin does not miss those. Quickly tying it up is 3-3.
So Smash Dash with a quick response, not allowing that starting 3 from Intoxicated to go unanswered. So we're just approaching a minute. It's tied up, 6 points scored. Joust advantage now to Intoxicated. TQB will be Archie. Archie sending it right to Winter. Winter sending it forward to that relay to Finn. Finn now up to the ceiling to Sundance. Sundance working into the bubble, but not able to maybe find that leading passer in a shot attempt. So now it's that ceiling. It's going to be slapped to that back line. It's going to be picked up by Archie.
Archie over to Sundance now. Sundance looking for the cross pass. He's not able to find it. Now a bounce and it will be over to Slin. Slin looking for the clear. Will not be able to find it either. Now slap back into the bubble. Went over the block, but he's not able to catch the disc in the hands of Street Boo. Street Boo looking for that clear, but struggling to get it out, but followed up by the Smash Dash stack. Looking to get it further into the orange side. We'll just take a bounce off the barrier and into the hands of Intoxicated.
So now with this clear through tube, bouncing off Bowtie. Now in the hands of Sundance. Sundance has a pass opportunity forward, sending it to Winter. Winter with the drive. And with all that commotion and goal, the 2 stunned out players from Smash Dash weren't able to challenge it. So Winter's going to find that 2 at 5 meters.
It will now be 5-3 in favor of Intoxicated. Will be Smash Dash taking Joust advantage. Just under 8 minutes remaining in this first round. Smash Dash rolling out. It will be Street Boo taking QB. He will send it over to the right tunnel over to Sendo target. Sendo target trying to draw that stack in. We'll send the pass back over to Street Boo. Street Boo trying to juke out that stack, but Finn is able to steal it. Going for the shot. We'll just take a hit off the Geo and bounce out.
So now picked up by Finn on that rebound. Finn sending it up to ceiling. Now behind the goal, and Archie finishing it off. So a really great passing play in bubble. Back-to-back passes, getting it behind goal, and Archie going to find the 2 at 3 meters.
A very nice sequence from Intoxicated. Quick passing over to the backboard, and Archie just able to put it in for another 2, putting Intoxicated now 4 points in the lead, 7-3 as Street Boo takes QB, sending it over to Sendo target again. Sendo across to Dage. Dage just making his way forward, looking to draw that stack in again. Finn realizing the trick and is able to stop at the block there and getting the interception. Sorry, now going for a shot, but will just be wide. Now quickly pressured by that Intoxicated stack, and picking up is Archie going for the 2, putting Intoxicated at 9.
And what a nice looking shot with that turnaround. I mean, that had to be a pivot on his feet. It looked smooth. That was a good shot at 5 meters. So Archie, he was formerly on Nameless. Now he's on Intoxicated. He's a very powerful player.
Will now be Street Boo taking QB again, doing the same strat over to Sendo. Sendo this time opting to send it all the way forward. No one is able to find it, and that stack quickly getting there. Winter is able to pick it up for Intoxicated, just making his way forward, looking for the cross pass or maybe just a bounce clear. Will just barely make his way through now in the hands of Sundance. Sundance maybe looking for a long shot to get past those defenders, but bouncing off some Geo in the hands of Smash Dash. Now the clear, looking for the clear, but Winter is able to stop that and sending a pass up to Archie. Archie going for a long, maybe a long shot attempt is just a bit high, and a turnover to Sendo, but a steal from Sundance, and he'll put it in for a 2.
So with that 2, it's now an 8-point lead to Intoxicated. Intoxicated, just such a great addition to EU in Season 3, and they were unexpected, and it's just such a great opportunity to watch them play and watch them develop along all these games that they play. And now with the stun out on that initial reception will be that stack from Intoxicating, sending it forward to Sundance. Sundance with this 1v1, he's going to drive it in, and he's going to find the 2 points. So able to make that stop on defense is Intoxicated. Able to convert on offense is Intoxicated. They're really doing it all right now.
It's really amazing to see how quick they've improved as well. Intoxicated have only just formed during Season 3, whereas Smash Dash have been a team for a while now. So just seeing them in a 10-point lead right now against Smash Dash is just amazing, and the speed of their passing and their stacks is just great.
I couldn't agree more. And now with possession once again on a turnover is Intoxicated. Intoxicated sending it forward to Archie. Archie now sending it to the wall. It's going to be picked up by Winter. And this Intoxicated offense will send that interception. I think that's the first interception they've sent during this first round. So now maybe an advantage for Smash Dash, but not able to get their stack down there in time. They will pick it up at mid. Slin with possession, starting this offense.
Slin making his way forward. We'll send a pass over to Sendo Target. Sendo Target looking to back it out over to Street Boo. Street Boo looking for his opportunities, but that Intoxicated defense holding tight. He will find a pass up to Slin. Slin down to Sendo, and Sendo trying to go for a shot, but it will be off the head of a player of Intoxicated.
So able to make a nice defensive stop is this defense of Intoxicated. Archie now finding that throw into the bubble. Gonna make that clear towards the bubble of Smash Dash, but Slin to pick it up. That stack will fly past him. Not able to find the clear, so it's still in the back court of Smash Dash.
Now in hands of Sundance. Sundance going for the back pass over to Archie. Archie sending it over to Finn. Finn just taking the time, trying to draw that defense out, looking for a pass. We'll go for the pass down below to Winter. Winter making his way forward. We'll send it up to Sundance, and Sundance go for another pass back to Winter, and Winter able to juke out that defense, putting it in for another 2. Now 12 points in the lead is Intoxicated.
And they're just getting these nice plays. They're making the defensive stops. I said earlier that they're doing it all, and they really are. But in the previous matchup, we saw the first round and second round be completely different. So maybe Smash Dash, they haven't scrimmed Intoxicated that much. They're trying to figure them out, so that first reception will be stopped, and the shot coming through, it's going to bounce off the crossbar. It's going to be picked back up in the bubble, and Intoxicated putting another 2 on the board.
Definitely shows the skill of Intoxicated there, as that second stack was able just to follow up on that miss and quickly capitalize, putting in for a 2, making sure they get some more points on the board.
So now we could be approaching Mercy territory, only 6 points away. So Street Boo, TQB sending it left, and maybe going for that quick pass and getting up to ceiling. Slin now making that shot attempt. It's not going to go in. Sundance now with it for Intoxicated, and just Smash Dash struggling so much against this Intoxicated defense.
Archie now trying to draw that stack forward. We'll send it down to Finn. Finn looking to make a way forward, just taking their time. Smash Dash still has plenty of time to make a comeback, so they don't want to give up any possession to them, as they are quite a fast team as well. And obviously, they're in a master tier for a reason. Now Sundance making his way forward, just able to outrun that first defender, making his way down to the bubble, over to Winter, and now Winter will put it in for another 2.
And just a great drive from Winter. Winter getting that pass. Full rotation of the arm. That's one thing I love seeing in Echo Arena, are powerful shots, full windups. 18 meters a second out of Winter's hands. That's a rocket. So now 16-point lead to Intoxicated. To QB is Street Boo for Smash Dash, and that's going to be intercepted. Winter and that forward stack will find it, pursuing it into the bubble, and getting the slap in would be a player from Intoxicated. Now 21-3. Now an 18-point advantage to Intoxicated.
Definitely an unexpected advantage, at least for me. I thought this was going to be a lot closer game. I thought these were quite close in skill, but it could be the similar situation as last match. It could pull out something completely different in the second round, so we'll just have to wait and see for that.
So Smash Dash changing it up, slowing it down, getting past mid, getting that pass now to Sendo. Sendo taking that shot, but this quick stacking from Intoxicated will find possession. Not able to find that forward pass, though, will be turned over. Dej now sending it. And there's another interception. Finn with a little bit of a jump to get it. And that stun coming through, that backstack finding the stun. That clear won't be all the way through. Streetboo with it at the back line. Streetboo sending it into the bubble, and Finn once again with another interception.
Now the clear coming through is in the backcourt of Smash Dash, but able to find it is Sendo. Target Sendo looking for the clear, and it will make its way through into the orange side, into the orange bubble, but Intoxicate getting there first. Sundance just barely getting the slap away from that Smash Dash player. Now into the hands of Winter. Winter getting pressured by Smash Dash, but he's able to get the clear out. The bounce clear over to Finn, and now Finn just doing some juking around there in the tunnel, making a way forward. Maybe looking for a long shot. No, it's a long pass over to Archie. Archie making his way into the bubble, just missing that shot, and now back in the hands of Archie, but it will just be headbutted out.
And now at Trench will be picked up by Winter. Winter getting stunned out by that Smash Dash stack and sending it forward. That one's going to hit the Geo, so this first round will go to Intoxicated. And what an opening performance in this second matchup from Intoxicated. And with that, we're going to kick it now to Waza for the sideline analysis.
Yeah, good first round there from Intoxicated. We started off the first minute. It was a 3-3 scoreline, and it looked like it was going to be a pretty close match, but after that first minute of that game, we saw Intoxicated just completely walk away with it. The bubble pressure was just absolutely insane. When they were going for an execute, we saw passes back and forth. I mean, we're looking at players like Sundance. He currently holds 5 out of the 8 assists on his team. He's doing great, and it just shows the passing plays, the in-bubble pressure. It's been absolutely incredible for Intoxicated, and it shows. They're decimating in the first round, and they're probably going to carry this momentum into the second.
I couldn't agree more, and you know, Ollie and I were talking that this is what's so exciting about Season 3. This new team, Intoxicated, forming during the season. And, you know, every match we get to watch, it's always something new. It's always these improvements. And it's so exciting and entertaining.
It definitely is exciting and entertaining to watch that. I mean, it adds some sort of variety. I mean, you have your regular teams, Gravity or Phantoms, or on the NA side, Joker, Kang, all them. But seeing these new teams with this potential to get like really high in the Master definitely makes this new season very exciting.
So with that initial joust being won by Intoxicated, losing the hand would be Archie. Archie picking it right back up. Finn with possession at the floor. Finn now sending it along the floor to Sundance. Sundance is going to find that one. It's going to go off the head of Streetboo. So Streetboo will take those 2 points off the board off the stats board, not off the scoreboard. But a strong opening performance in the second round from Intoxicated.
Will now be Smash Dash taking Joust advantage, rolling out. It will be Streetboo taking the QB, just taking his time on that nest, drawing that stack in, or attempting to draw that stack in. He's successful. He's able to get the pass down to the player, but that quick defense pressure from the stacks is there. So now Finn with the disc, doing some juking around, sending it back to Archie. Archie trying to draw them players in, and we'll send a long pass over to Winter. Winter making his way forward now, looking for a long pass up to Sundance. Sundance with the cut pass over to Finn. Finn not able to put it in time, getting stunned out. Now back in the hands for Archie. Archie looking for a slap pass, but we'll go in the hands of Dej, and Dej will go with the clear.
This is a chance for Smash Dash, but Intoxicated just so quick, not able to find it at the wall, so just outside their bubble. But another player from Intoxicated will come back and find it. Finn now sending it back to Sundance. And it looks like they're able to get these stuns on Smash Dash's stack and just completely disable their ability to move up and down the court.
Winter now just with a pass back to Finn, getting started up. It looks like they're going for maybe a dribble here, and it will be successful. Winter making his way forward, but Streetboo with some nice defense will get that steal off, and we'll get the clear right back through to the orange side.
So another chance for Smash Dash. Finding possession will be Dej, maybe a handoff. Now sending it to the back line. Finding it will be Slin, so Slin there instead of Streetboo. Slin now sending it forward to Sendo. Sendo with that pass along the wall. It's going to be picked up by Dej off that rebound. Dej trying to find an opportunity, under pressure, sending it now to Street Boo. Street Boo's going to get intercepted on that pass to the player behind the goal, and the clear will come through. Smash Dash able to get through, and another turnover at the floor. Archie with this shot. It's going to bounce off the backboard, and Slin's going to pick it up.
So now looking for the clear, but it will be intercepted by Sundance at the back line. Sundance looking to make his way forward, just sending that long pass up to Archie. Archie now going for the cut pass up to Winter, and it is successful with a nice sequence there. Winter able to put it in for the 2. Now 4-0 in favor of Intoxicated.
So Smash Dash making changes, able to delay the pace of scoring from Intoxicated. They're still scoreless, but maybe they can change this up. With this possession, they may be able to find some success, sending it now to the right wall. Sendo almost getting challenged by that stack. It's now up to Slin. Slin taking this long shot. That one's going to be wide, so another opportunity missed for Smash Dash.
Sendo now just sending that pass over to Dej. Dej going back to Sendo. Will just be a low and picked up by Sundance. Sundance looking for the clear. Will not be intercepted by the backline. Will make its way past into the blue side. But Smash Dash is there first. Sendo target with possession. Looking for a clear. And it will make its way back through. But Intoxicated is ready for that clear. Picking it up. But Dej with the steal. But Sundance stealing it right back for Intoxicated. We'll get the clear back through. Actually, the pass over to Winter. Winter now looking to make his way forward. We'll just get stunned out.
So with possession will be Sendo. Sendo under pressure, getting stolen, and Sundance putting that in at 6 meters. So now a 6-point lead. 3 twos, a lot of them in the bubble. I think all of them have been good passing plays in the bubble. We saw some really quick sequences, like you said earlier, Ollie. And Smash Dash just needs to get into a rhythm, but their stacks are getting stunned. They're not able to move so freely up and down the court. And they're just having trouble, and with that, that's going to be a stop. And a turnover, now to Intoxicated. Finn working into the bubble, sending it to post. Winter not able to find that shot as it bounces out of the bubble.
Now back in hands of Archie. Archie trying to get that quick pass across, and it will connect over to Winter. Winter with a nice slap pack. Back over to Sundance. Sundance now just taking his time, looking to make his way forward. Is getting pressured by Dej. Dej not able to find the stun. We'll try to send the pass over. But Winter now picking up with some juking around. We'll send a pass over to Archie. Archie going for the shot. And he's able to place it away from the hands of the goalie for the 2. Now 8-0 in favor of Intoxicated.
And this Intoxicated offense has some very impressive passing. We see them in the bubble, in mid, just able to work around the Smash Dash defense. And Smash Dash's stacks aren't working, and they're trying to make these adjustments, and they're not having much success. So Street Boo now sending it to left tube, and that one's going to bounce wide. It's going to turn over into the hands of Intoxicated, but turning over back in the hands of Dej.
Dej now with the pass over to Slin. Slin looking to make his way in the bubble. We'll pass over to Dej. Dej looking for a shot, but he will get stunned out by Finn. Finn looking for the clear now. We'll just take some hits off the Geo now in the hands of Street Boo. Street Boo duking out that first defender, trying to get the pass across or over to his player, but not able to find it. Now picked up by Archie, but a quick stun coming in. Will lose the disc. Now a steal from Dej. Dej looking to make his way forward, getting pressure, but he will take the shot and he will put it in for a 2.
So 2 points on the board for Smash Dash. Dej able to make that stop in the bubble, turn it over, find the 2 points at 5 meters below the goal. So this could be the start of a turnaround for Smash Dash.
Now Intoxicated with their first chance advantage of this second round. Rolling out will be Archie taking QB, sending it over to Winter. Winter making his way forward, looking for a long pass, but it is intercepted by Sendo target. Sendo now looking for the clear. Will make his way into the orange bubble. Now we'll lose this, gonna race for it, but Finn is there first. Now looking for the pass over to Sundance. Sundance is able to catch that and send the clear through into the blue side.
So Street Boo with possession. Street Boo's gonna lose it. Now sending it forward would be Sundance to Winter. Winter up top, and now the shot being finished by Finn on that drive. So 8-point lead. Intoxicated still on top. Smash Dash still trying to find their rhythm. 3 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. There's enough time for Smash Dash if they can somehow make these changes. But it's going to be such a hill to climb.
Smash Dash definitely need to find something to adapt. So far, it looks like Intoxicated have been able to basically read all their jousts, read all their passes, and just intercept it. And now it's a turnover over to Archie. Archie looking for the back pass, but not able to find it. But that quick stack able to receive that disc. Now going for a nice dribble. Will make its way through Winter with the disc. There is a goalie though, so not going for the shot. Passing it over to Finn. Finn looking to make its way, making a way in the bubble, and it will put it in for a 2. Now 12-2 in favor of Intoxicated.
And Finn with that movement off the Geo behind the goal, just getting around that goalie. I think they were waiting to react on that shot, and they just couldn't read it. They couldn't read that movement. So with possession now to Streetboo QBing, Streetboo sending it right to into the hands of Sendo. Sendo getting that quick pass off to Dej, and Dej with this long shot attempt, and that might have been the only thing that they had. Dej recognizing that. He's not able to find it into the goal.
Dej now with the intercept off the clear, looking for a pass, will be wide, but picked up by Slin. Slin making his way into the bubble, and he will put it in for a 2, now 12-4 in favor of Intoxicated.
So Smash Dash will find points there, but they still got this 8-point deficit. 2 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Joust advantage now to Intoxicated for the second time this round. To QB will be Archie. Archie sending it left to Winter, and they've got these relays down. They can get past the Smash Dash defense. Now they have forward advantage, and that Smash Dash defense will recover, but not in time, as Finn will find that cut and the 2 points. 10-point lead now in favor of Intoxicated.
Very nice cut pass and a very quick cut pass. We've been seeing a lot of those from Intoxicated today. Just that quick sequence and that quick goal, not allowing the goalie to react pretty much at all. Now Smash Dash just rolling out. Streetboo will take QB, making his way forward this time, not passing it immediately, drawing that stack in. It will be successful, but that's that quick to react. Will go for the pass, but able to pass it back, and now send a target over to Slin. Slin recognizing the shot attempt, just dinging off the rim. Now back in hands of Finn.
So that will be a ding and a turnover now to Intoxicated. Sundance working it up through the tube, under pressure, sending it right. Winter now at mid, and they're just trying to pull out the Smash Dash stack. That pass is going to go off the Geo into the hands of Finn at tube. And looks like they're just playing clock management right now. They have this win. They just need to run out the clock. A minute on the clock and counting.
Now as the reset comes through, back to Archie. Archie will send a long pass over to Sundance. Sundance trying to send it up to Winter. Looks like Winter with a fake out on the goal, and he will follow up with a nice shot, putting it in for another 2. Intoxicated now 12 in the lead with 16 on the board, and Smash Dash with 4 with less than a minute remaining.
So Winter, a player who's really come into prominence in this 3rd season. He's a newer player, and he's really impressive. He's now playing at the highest level. He grinded to get to his skill level, and he's only getting better. So it's going to bounce off the Geo into the hands of Sundance. Sundance, again, just running out this clock, less than 20 seconds. Sending that back pass to Archie. Archie sending it forward, but what an impressive performance from Intoxicated. Will be turned over. Dej sending it forward, looking for this bounce shot. That one's going to ding, so that was a great attempt from Smash Dash. They're still looking for these points, but Archie, this second round in this series, goes to Intoxicated.
Intoxicated with a nice lead there. 12 points in the lead, sorry, 16-4.
And with that said, we're going to go to Wazda for the sideline analysis.
Yeah, thank you guys for that game. That was just about pretty much a continuation of round number 1. Round number 1, we saw those incredible in-bubble passes just absolutely decimating Smash Dash, and it pretty much went the same way in round number 2. We saw, we're looking at the scoreboard right now. Both T-Dance and Winner, the players with the most assists, both 7 of 5 accordingly, are also the players with the most points on their team. So the passing plays have been absolutely instrumental for Intoxicated in this game. And even on top of that, Smash Dash, they got a full clear in that game. Full clear down the court, and the aggression from Intoxicated, they stunned both of the stacks, and they're able to get a full recovery without even any response from Smash Dash. Their aggression, their passes, they've been on point, and they absolutely deserve their win. Good job to Intoxicated.
And thank you, Wazza, for the sideline analysis. And with that, that's been the 2 games for today. And, I think Nightfire has his headset on right now. And I think he's also muted right now. So I think he's going to,
There we go. I'm in venues right now, Spud. I'm hanging out. I'm looking at folks in venues. I'm watching the game. I'm watching myself. It's an incredibly deep experience. It's getting very robust. Everyone's celebrating around me this very moment. It's awesome. If you want to come in and check out venues, I highly recommend it. It's it's a very dope space to be. It's you can fist bump, we can celebrate, we can shoot confetti out of our hands. It's the place to watch matches. I highly recommend it. Tune in.
So just an absolutely great day of matchups for the European division. And yeah, you're obviously in it right now. You're enjoying venues.
Oh, it was fantastic to watch. Everyone's hyped up about the games. You know, I'm glad I got to tune in today and watch them. Appreciate everyone that has been tuning in across all the different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Also, obviously in here on venues. We really appreciate all you guys hanging out and watching. And you know, it's also a shout out to So Much for Subtlety on cams today. He did a fantastic job working those cams, giving us those replays. We love to see it. And a shout out to our sponsors. I mean, without them, we could offer all this awesome prizing at the end of the season. So, yeah, just glad to tune in and watch some Echo Arena and venues.
Absolutely, I love all those guys and those organizations and all the people watching. It's a great day for Echo Arena, and tomorrow's going to be a great day for NA as well. But with that being said, it's been a pleasure to cast along. It's me, Ollie. It's been a pleasure to cast along Wazda and Sideline Analysis, and of course, you, Nightfire. So I'm Sputnik Cobra. That's Nightfire in the headset. That's It's Me Ollie somewhere off the screen, as well as Wazda doing Sideline Analysis. So thank you all for watching, and have a great day.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.